today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Fletcher. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, this is McCaffrey finding room to the 20. Still fighting for more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, then yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 29, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start the drive with Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, now it's Lance. On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run with Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's more. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Wilson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Wilson going to try the right side. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Lance now on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the whip. Darnold, he lost the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Darnold from the gun, and this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Darnold to the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Gay knocks this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And at the break, it is the Chargers who are out in front. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Carson Wentz leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Darnold on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And Charles, we look at the performance so far. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance on the move to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Lance now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. To throw is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a play fake. Lance, they'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. To throw, it's Lance. Buying time to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! That's caught. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trade. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and run it in. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lance now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now Lance being chased out left.
And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Niners set to take over on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Lance, flush to his right. Open man is Juwan Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Out to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.